Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius March 14, 2025. You might reassess certain tasks today as the Sun aligns with Saturn, seeing flaws or weak spots. However, give this time, since this transit can temporarily exaggerate the negative side of things. Responsibilities at work or with chores, duties, and routines tend to magnify. This view is temporary, ultimately leading to a more realistic assessment of these areas of your life. Consider that as you face realities, you'll feel more confident about moving forward with reasonable expectations. Aim to work hard and do what you can without pushing yourself too hard. It's a time for following the rules instead of cutting corners. You're likely to see your priorities more clearly now, and if a new game plan is necessary, you're ready to make it. While there can definitely be a serious vibe to the day, you might find that a partner, personal pursuit, or networks provide relief, especially later today. Beware the bitterly cold energy of today. As the mighty Sun, our great luminary, soars through the sky, he will unite in an exact conjunction with the great taskmaster, Saturn. In a sense, this is like a brutal battle between fire and ice. You'll feel as if you're under a dark cloud today, with harrowing news, frustrating communication, and an overwhelming level of responsibility falling upon your shoulders. You will likely feel burnt out and like the entire world is against you. Be especially careful about what you write, speak, post, and announce today, too. It could bring more tension for you to face. Give yourself a sense of duty. Make an effort to stabilize some of these fluctuations at work when the Sun in Pisces conjuncts Saturn in Pisces. Regardless of how much professional authority you have, you still have a chance to reinstate some structure in your work life. You could give yourself a list of tasks to focus on throughout your day instead of getting bombarded by a bunch of side quests. You could reinforce good habits and a routine to help you maintain your productivity. Do whatever it takes to stay on track. Whatever your definition of power, there is a lot of it in the air right now. The current planetary configuration is like having Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Jordan on the same team. Raw strength and bright intelligence join forces. You may use this power to improve what you know to be your weak spot. If this has something to do with food, try shopping for meals in advance instead of eating out this week. Set up the breakfast table at bedtime and enjoy the benefits of having a real breakfast. Spending time in nature can be an essential part of maintaining balance for you. You can find a tremendous source of grounding by walking barefoot on the grass, and an energy boost by taking in the sights and smells of the trees. You find that you feel a real connection to nature, and that it gives you the solitude and peace you need whenever life gets to be too hectic. Today's vibration will enhance your appreciation of beauty. So, take advantage of this. It'll feel great. It is right in the heart of the working week that the Sun not only catches up with Saturn today but for the last time in your work sector for another 3 decades. When the Sun spends his final days before leaving next week aligned with Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, it will be for the last time here in our lifetime. While there is still a lot of water to pass under the bridge before Saturn leaves in May, this is a chance to tap into his resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, as well as the discipline to do things the right way. What makes today's alignment between Venus and Mercury, the planets of love and communication in your relationship sector, special is that Venus is already in retrograde motion and Mercury will turn retrograde over the weekend. With the asteroid Juno turning retrograde in your communication sector next week, the conditions that today are making it easier to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words a voice are set to get even better. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings a shift in energy as the moon enters Virgo while the sun aligns with Saturn in Pisces, creating a moment of clarity that encourages you to face reality with both practicality and optimism. This is not a day for escapism or wishful thinking. Instead, it's an opportunity to bring your dreams down to earth and take meaningful steps toward making them a reality. While facing the truth may feel daunting at times, it doesn't have to be discouraging. There's a way to acknowledge reality without letting go of hope. Striking a balance between whimsy and realism allows you to set ambitious goals while still managing your expectations in a healthy way. As you move through the day, you may find yourself thinking more deeply about the long-term goals you've set for yourself. Are you moving forward in the direction you want to go? Whether it's career aspirations, personal development, or health and wellness, today's energy supports endurance and discipline. If you've been meaning to improve your fitness routine, now is a great time to take action. Small, consistent changes in your daily habits such as adjusting your diet, incorporating more movement into your routine, or allowing yourself proper rest can lead to long-lasting improvements. True strength comes not only from pushing forward but also from knowing when to pause and recharge. Just like a well-trained athlete, you perform at your best when you take care of both your body and mind. Socially, you are in a place where your warmth and genuine nature draw people to you. Whether it's friends, colleagues, or even potential romantic interests, you'll notice that others are receptive to your presence. This is a wonderful time to strengthen relationships, show appreciation for those who support you, and be open to new connections. However, be mindful not to let attention go to your head. Authenticity is key. Treat others with the same kindness and respect that you appreciate receiving in return. Have you ever met someone who initially seemed wonderful, only to later reveal a different side of themselves? Don't be that person. Instead, maintain the sincerity that made others gravitate toward you in the first place. By nurturing genuine interactions, you build relationships that bring lasting joy and fulfillment. Work commitments flow smoothly today, making it easier to handle your responsibilities efficiently. This may even leave you with extra time to focus on personal projects or areas of interest that have been on the back burner. Use this time wisely, whether it's learning something new, refining a skill, or simply organizing your thoughts for the future. The discipline of Saturn's influence encourages structured thinking, so take advantage of this moment to create a solid foundation for your plans. If you've been waiting for a sign to start working on something meaningful, consider this your confirmation. Financially, patience is your best ally right now. If you're considering making a major purchase or financial decision, take a step back and reassess. There may be unseen factors at play, and rushing into things could lead to unnecessary complications. Have you ever felt the urge to buy something on impulse, only to later realize it wasn't the best choice? Avoid that regret by giving yourself time to think things through. If something is truly meant for you, it will still be there when you are ready to make a well-informed decision. The key to financial stability is making choices with clarity rather than emotion. In terms of health, be mindful of your energy levels and avoid overexerting yourself. While it's great to have ambition, pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout. Sometimes, challenges arise that demand more from you than expected, and it's important to pace yourself accordingly. Listen to your body. If you need rest, honor that need without guilt. True progress is not about constant motion but about moving forward in a way that is sustainable. Have you ever experienced the difference between working with your energy versus working against it? The former leads to steady growth, while the latter often leads to exhaustion. Today, choose balance over intensity. With the cosmic alignment guiding you toward realism and discipline, this is a day to embrace structure without losing your sense of wonder. What steps can you take today to bring more balance into your life? How can you integrate both responsibility and inspiration into your daily routine? Take a moment to reflect, set a meaningful intention, and trust that each step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you're meant to be.